And we'll build the gridiron on these two then. And the same for down here. Fair enough. And I don't know. Do we build a warehouse or do we not? Let's say we don't. If it wants to pick up grain from here, that's fine. Because I could make my grain do more. Yeah, as if I want to use my grain, I could bring it from here to here. But for now, let's just focus on this rail line. Which apparently doesn't make a lot of money. What waypoints do you have? Waypoint 1 is... Does it exist? Davis Terminal. Waypoint 2 exists. Waypoint 1 doesn't exist. Albany and Westop obviously exist. Okay. We will say, let's just delete it. Yeah, don't use those tracks. It's these tracks you want to use. Oh no. How do I undo? Because it's getting confused now. You can't use those tracks. Hello? Yeah, I know that you're Albany. I would like this route to run. There are changes that you have not confirmed. Yes, there are. It's just confused, right? Like, it knows that this is waypoint 2. If I click on the track, there's now a waypoint 3. So I want it to go Davis Terminal, followed by waypoint 2, not waypoint 1, followed by Albany, followed by just coming in this way. So waypoint 4 and 5. So Albany, it will go waypoint 4, then Westop, then waypoint 5, followed by waypoint 3. I don't know where waypoint 1 is, but we're going to say it goes away. Yes. Something like that. So it doesn't stop in Albany on the way back, so it's not going to take grain to Albany, but it will take grain from Westop to Davis Terminal, and it can be utilized by those people. Sounds like a plan? Do it. And in terms of number of trains, out of train, utilization 95%. 100%? 95. Well, let's go 95 then. Are there any of my other routes where it says utilization 3.9%? Well, that's a bit rubbish. You sure about that? How could it be making... Was it because I got 2 trains already? I reduced that. Refund. But I don't understand the utilization. $21. If I increase it, it doesn't necessarily change too much. The freight here... That's 100% utilization as well. So I could increase that by a train. Or 3. I don't have the cash for that. But... You sure changes you've not confirmed? Yeah. No, I mean, yes, as in I'm happy that I haven't confirmed them. But taken across, they're not very good for that. Okay. So we have a warehouse. It has plenty of beer, 4 banger and Portland. So the warehouse is working to some degree. And yes, this is lumber for Albany, Bangor, and Portland. Anyway, and you have so much meat that you're struggling to get rid of it, and so do you. Oh, there's now a connection bonus. See, I completely missed that was that. I wonder how many other connection bonuses I've just missed by not paying too much attention. Okay, well, let's connect this up then. It's not too far away. Well, we need some cash first, so let's press play. And yeah, we also need to increase the number of trains on this route. I mean, this is only wool, so it's useful for them to make more cloth. And this is loading all the stuff for them. Sure. But like if I look at the warehouse, it's still got 10 beer and 7 lumber. There's this train which is going the other way, which is taking cloth, meat, and stuff for Albany. Yeah, if I want to use up more meat, then I need to put a warehouse here. Right, we're very close. We're about to complete that task. So we'll get a whole bunch of cash. Right, but just a second before we do we have enough for an extra train? No. Yes. No. Yes. Right, now we should do this connection bonus. Where's it going to come into? So these two on this side of passenger. I shouldn't disrupt that. I could just have an extra line come in. Because even though it's freight, I don't want to mix it up too much. You know, completed that task. I mean, it does help to not be paused. Boston has grown. So maybe Boston should be the one using to make a sawmill or something.
Just look at the impact on the landscape. Watching our beautiful locomotives rolling over our tracks makes me a little teary-eyed. Albany is thriving. People are surging into the city and are pouring fresh money into my company. You are doing a marvelous job. Please don't stop now. Have you ever traveled to Buffalo? Using the new Erie Canal, this is not as uncomfortable as it used to be, but passengers keep complaining about how long the journey takes. Another opportunity for a profitable connection. We find ourselves in a time of rapid innovation. If we go with it, we can end up in some wonderful places.
So I immediately... You didn't give me a huge bonus this time. I'm disappointed. I really wanted that huge bonus. Let's pause, please. Thank you. You can't pause in when you're in this menu, but you can go out the menu, pause it, and come back in. So the 3 new tasks we have, all by December 1833. Achieve an express status on a rail line between Albany and Buffalo, which we've done. 60,000 citizens in Albany, which we haven't done, but Albany is growing. And deliver 8 loads of corn. Have we not done that at all? And is it me or did this connection bonus go down? Because I haven't done it quickly. Okay. Maybe it did. Is there anything else up there? No, this is just a station to nowhere, so it's the terminal, effectively. We want this to come into this station. And it can use up its own slot, maybe? Slot? As in track on the station. Yeah, let's give it a nice curve. We can do this. And yeah, this has used up all of those points. So it's like we want to connect this one up to this one. That is fine, with the exception that when these come out, they're going to have to cross it. And that's probably going to be a pain. So I just maybe want to drag that out a bit straighter. I mean, that is quite steep, actually. Is this on a hill? Yes, but there's no way to make it not a 3%. There's 2% there. And that maybe works well for the curvature of what I'm going to have to do anyway. But go too much and it's even steeper. Yeah, this is the longest line. Anyway, so that's 110. That's 100. I think 100 is probably the best I can do. To have it at max speed and only 2% gradient anyway. Or 99. Go on, just under 100. Okay, so we're going to build that when we have 100k somewhere. When? Turn off ugly contour mode. I suppose we could use these things. Get the cheapest one. Don't want to have too much debt, that's the thing. Redeem bonds. So if I had 182 grand, I could do it. And in this talking, I've almost gone up to 100 anyway, so... Average balance per week plus 66,000, really? It's quite good. Just a tiny bit more. Speed up. Right, so we go back into track construction. That's the one we want. Okay, so we have that. It's only a one-way train thing anyway. We will put... Well, we don't have the cash for that. We don't even have the cash for a line, do we? No. It's literally just to connect those two up. I mean, I could make it go further, but... I don't think anyone needs wool. Like, you're only going to use wool if you're going to make clothing, and the only place making clothing at the moment that I'm aware of is this place. Okay. So let's just speed up time. Sure. So it's filled up with wool. And we're going to watch it deliver all of its goods. I do need to put down a supply tower. I got a huge boost of cash from somewhere. Okay, and so we got our connection bonus. Now the question is, what do we use it for? We were going to buy the business. And then we're going to build a line to it. I don't have a lot of spare cash if he does bid. Okay, that's good. Good that he didn't bid. So there's... These two are the passenger lines, which I haven't built one out of there. So then these are... There's 2 spare here for me to build up and around to get to here. I also need a warehouse here. How much is a warehouse going to cost? Maintenance depot. Not what I want. Post office. Oh yeah, extra income. Which I suppose is good. I should build all the extensions except... Does that mean I can't build another extension? Because... Really? Post office maintenance depot. So I can't have a warehouse here. I could have one here. Because I do have that line that still runs between Davis Terminal and West Stop. In fact, it's a double train one, which it thinks is 95% utilised. Okay, well, we're not going to worry about that just this very second. Our aim, as a reminder, get this to 60,000. What are they going to start craving? Clothing at some point. And timber. So yeah, we do want to build timber in Boston, I think. Because it already has lumber coming in. Is it fully stocked? Stocked to some degree. How much cash is it going to cost? I want to build a new production of sawmills. 418,000. I mean, having built this first, I need to kind of focus on this one. Sorry, purchase this first. So I need... I mean, if I have a rail line, it's not going to go through this mountain, it's going to go around it, right? What's the contours like over here? So you might have to go into the station and back out along here. So this will be at a slight angle maybe to allow for it to go that way. Okay. So we're going to build a train station. Did I? Yes, I did build that in the end. Just checking. No, that's too far in. Right. So that kind of angle. I'm a bit worried about that. That may be no good for both going up and coming down. If I build it like here, then I can go up into it and then come out and turn that corner. I mean, I'm not going to be able to go through there, but I should be able to go around it then. Let's try this. But then I want to use the third one. Every time. So track construction. I'm going to go from, not this one, because we already have something there. We use the rightmost one then, at least to start with. And we want to save those two to going out that way. Or we could share them. I don't know. Maybe the things need to be shared in here, but you need a gridiron so that it can go in and then come out that way. Something like that. But then you'll need a long parallel track of 4. No, there isn't space for that. So I kind of need to just go in here, and if I want to go out that way, I just have my own sort of gridiron. Anyway, this is this, so it needs to at least go to that one. 235,000. That line is fine. Can I make this a cheaper thing? So we were on 235 originally. You can make it a lot more expensive for sure. I've seen 225. So that is better. That starts to build a tunnel. But then can we avoid the tunnel? We can. It's not cheaper though. I mean, cheaper than without the tunnel, but not cheaper than, you know, not having this weird thing going on here. So we don't want that anymore, but we'll bring this back this way. 227. 226. Just thought I saw somewhere which was 225, and yeah, it's there, 224, but it has gradient 226. So that's what I need. So what I need is a loan. So both purchase that. I mean, I'm worth more than him now in terms of my shares. So we could get the big one. This, I mean, this amount changes, which is annoying because it was 400 or something before, and that 400 could have been useful. Because this will cover the tracks and a car. I suppose it's better to get the 3% stuff. Oh, and it just gives you another one. Yeah. Anyway, it's always better to get the ones with the lower interest rate. I mean, if you're going to spend all that in one go, then fine. Although the interest, if the term is 90 weeks, maybe the interest is more spread out? No. It doesn't say if this is per month, per week, or for the whole term. Because if it's the whole term, then it's slightly different. Anyway, we have the cash. So we can build that train station. In fact, but I wanted to build the business as well. That's why I wanted extra cash. Well, let's build a supply tower. And we don't need a gridiron or anything at the moment. Alright, so I was saying in the tips to build a library or something. So I'm just going to read what it does. Can we construct in cities over 50,000 citizens and increases citizen happiness? Increase cities' fulfillment of demand by 10%. A museum increases the passengers who would like to visit a city by 20%. And university will have to cover weekly costs for scholarships depending on the size of the city. Required for cities with more than 100,000 citizens. So it becomes required, and it hasn't incurred weekly cost. But what's the benefit? Just that it will keep growing? Anyway, I want to build me a dairy, so I need 551. Is that more than it was? No, maybe not. So I need another... Well, first one I need to build a new line. If it goes up after I build this line, I'm going to be annoyed. So it's just between those two, it's not difficult. You're just going to choose that one. Yeah. So only for 8. Yeah. Okay. Now if I click on it, construct new buildings and a new factory. Price is still not gone up. Okay, but I need an extra 522,000. And if I look at this, I cannot, I could click that and see if another one replaces it. But I don't know if it's actually going to, and then I'll just end up with way more than I need. So we'll just get that one. You cannot issue any more bonds at this time. There you go. So maybe 3 is maxed out. Share price of these things. Transport. Oh, I can trade stocks. So I can see that it's low, and I can go and buy it when it's high. Because that's relatively low. Buy 10. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't want to buy any this very second because I want to build my industry first. Right. Productivity. Yes. Build me one of these. Go on. How do I do it? Oh no, I have to place it. I see. Well, it makes sense if it has to go when we can rotate it right next to the station, because we're not going to be building anything on this side unless we build another station, which I suppose is always a possibility. It's fine, we'll put it next to this one. Actually, I don't know if, in terms of expansion, if that's a bad idea. Like, can the building expand? I'll put it here. So there's beer, which is privately owned. And then there is my dairy, which is losing me £7,200 a week. Because what? No one wants cheese? Everyone wants cheese. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. Yes, turn off contour mode. Are you going to actually fill up and stuff? I did recently acquire it. You don't need to tell me. I mean, that's also losing money, but I expect not for long. I hope not for long. Anything else out there with a connection bonus? No. Yeah, okay. I mean, we have some cash. How much is the... Obviously, I can't purchase it. Sawmill 418,000. So I could save up a few weeks worth and go for that. I mean, there was also the need to get a warehouse somewhere, either in Westop or Syracuse. Because my Davis terminal, this one, you were at almost full utilization. And you always do this trip where you fill up on beer, and then you go to Westop, and you have no space for anything else. Like, I feel like doesn't get enough stuff coming this way. I suppose it does. Anyway, supposedly this is making profit per week because it is being utilized. Well, it's being produced. Who's going to want it though? Like, I don't want you to just fill up and then... Oh no, that's milk. Cheese. Yes, you're creating cheese. But who's going to want it? Even you guys don't want it. So am I going to start losing money on this? That's the express line. Right, so we'll just drain them. What I should also do here, I should set a minimum number of wagons to like, I don't know, 3. Just seeing if any of these trains are completely full. Which way are you going? Right, so you've presumably... Oh no, you've dropped off. This is cloth for Albany. You got plenty of cloth in there. I don't know why I didn't bring down more cloth. I suppose because they don't need it. Yeah, so it's like, I'm gonna have more cloth in the warehouse. I need to also focus on getting corn to Boston. Because that's one of my objectives. 8 loads of corn to Boston. This is now low on utilization. It's a lot cheaper than it was. So I should buy it at some point. I mean, first I'm going to buy the timber. Something has broken down. All that beer is going to go horrible. Right. So yeah, when we get to like 418, we'll maybe build timber here. Because then we'll start... Well... This isn't at full utilization just yet. We could buy it if it's going to go up. Or like this one. Even lower utilization. Could buy that one and connect it in. How close is Portland to growing? 27. And you need to get to 40 to actually be considered grown. What do you want next? You do want corn and wheat. You're just not getting it. Boston and Albany Railroad outstrips the competition. Value reached 9 million. That's what I like to hear. Wooden planks. No, I was just about to build that. Come on. I was saving up my cash to build this exact thing, and someone comes along and does it. And now it's going to cost me double if I want that building. It almost feels like I might want to starve them of this lumber if they're going to do that. It's fine. I mean, it's annoying. I'll use my 400,000 for something else then. Right, we're going to do corn, were we? 404,000. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then please leave a like, and if you think you would enjoy more, then please subscribe, or even join me live on Twitch. Whilst it's cliche, all of these will help the channel. On screen is something carefully curated, or something the YouTube algorithm suggests, or maybe even both. In any case, have a great day.